This is Nightline.
Tonight, the Pentagon saying 6 service members have died in a plane crash in Iraq as the U.S. and Israel intensify their attacks on Iran. War with Iran. Nightline special coverage continues. This is day 14. Plus, burger battles, the high-stakes fast food fight heating up after the McDonald's CEO goes viral.
That is so good.
The eye-popping menu items.
Only one thing missing. A napkin.
Inside the corporate contest for hungry Americans. And Conan O'Brien getting ready to host this year's Oscars for a second time in a row, sharing his secret preparations at local comedy clubs.
I mean, you have a good chance of getting a laugh.
Or punched.
After teasing Timothée Chalamet last year.
Love that suit. You will not get hit on your bike tonight.
What he's learned about working the A-list crowd. Then Valerie Bertinelli, the One Day at a Time star.
You haven't lost a daughter. You gained a beard with an appetite.
Her approach to healthy living now after years as a diet spokesperson.
I bought into it, hook, line, and sinker, too.
Once married to rocker Eddie Van Halen.
We were so young. I was 20, he was 25.
Valerie revealing now the powerful moment she shared with her ex-husband before his death.
From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Deborah Roberts. Fast food is a competitive business. McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's all vying for a bigger bite out of the market. As ABC's Victor Akendo tells us, it's now an all-out food fight.
Here it is, the big arch.
McDonald's CEO going viral, not for a quarterly report, but for a bite.
That is so good.
His carefully measured bite.
It's a delicious product.
Videos of
igniting the internet.
McDonald's just showed marketers what not to do when something goes viral.
Delicious. So good. Look at that big bite. It's so big.
Now that's a big arch bite.
Serving up the latest skirmish among the biggest burger brands in the business. With the King, Burger King, taking a bigger bite.
Only one thing missing. A napkin.
That was very authentic, and what was even more authentic was the mayonnaise on my face. And as my wife would tell you, it's about time America understood what a messy eater you are.
Of course, we're starting with our Wendy's square patty.
And Wendy's taking up the beef with several bites.
Amazing, absolutely wonderful. That's a burger. This is exactly the way a great hamburger should be.
We were just being who we are. There's nothing fake or phony about us. It's authenticity. We've been fresh, never frozen, square beef since 1969.
Jack in the Box, A&W.
No, that's good.
And KFC,
finger-licking good chicken.
Also trying to get in on the action.
The fast food CEO war was not on my bingo card for 2026.
In a statement, a McDonald's spokeswoman wrote in part, "We're glad the big arch has everyone's attention. Early sales are beating expectations. Fans should take their own bite. The flavor speaks for itself." CEO jabs aside, it's tough out there for fast food chains, with sales under pressure and costs rising. So what does it take to cut through the competition?
So you took one bite and you pretended to take a bite. So all I gotta do is take 3 bites and I win.
You got fast food CEOs literally burger mogging each other. Let's see which one's better though.
At Burger King's headquarters in Miami, innovation is always top of Tom Curtis's mind.
Right. Chef Tom, you have our
Chef Tom now.
Even if it means small changes to a tried and true classic, the Whopper.
Here we go. Cheers. Cheers, Tom. That was a good bite.
The only thing that you would notice is an elevation of the mayonnaise. So it's more of a premium, more creamy mayonnaise. More significant is our change to the bun. And the bun is now glazed, it's more pillowy. And so we've wrapped that excellent flavor in a tuxedo instead of a leisure suit.
Although not close in sales, the company consistently goes toe-to-toe with McDonald's in popularity.
Burger King, McDonald's, this is a rivalry for as long as I can remember. Have you decided to try to take them on, or are you saying, I'm just focused on Burger King?
I don't think they wake up every day thinking about what Burger King is doing, and I know we don't wake up every day thinking about what they're doing. We're trying to offer an elevated experience and a premium burger that reminds you of a backyard barbecue.
When McDonald's released that video, Burger King was able to respond almost in real time.
That was in the can for 3 or 4 weeks before you even saw it.
That was filmed weeks before we saw that video from McDonald's.
Weeks before.
There's been really positive comments about the Whopper on social media compared to the Arch from McDonald's. Mission accomplished?
Mission accomplished when people are going back and trying the Whopper and loving it.
A king can't ever rest on one's laurels. For the griddle is hot, the competition fierce.
The burger wars are intensifying right now.
Right.
What is Burger King's approach?
Our approach is let's do Burger King the way that Burger King was intended. We're loved for flame grilling. That's what sets us apart from everybody else. Really focusing on why we exist, which is flame grilling, serving people with care, is what's going to make the difference in the long run.
When they buy one of our hamburgers, they got to have a bag full of napkins to wipe the grease away because it's so hot and juicy.
Wendy's burgers may be square-shaped, but their social media attacks and the burger wars are anything but.
We want to be uniquely Wendy's, with that Wendy's wink. Being a little sassy, but we never want to poke fun at anybody else too bad.
For U.S. President Pete Swerkin, it was only natural when McDonald's recent video went viral, Wendy's went to work with a twist of their own.
We're thrilled that people are bringing attention to hamburgers. We always want to compete with our best sandwiches and our best hamburgers.
Wendy's demonstrating the brand has to fight as it comes off its worst quarterly sales in about 20 years.
Well, it is true. We have faced some headwinds, but I'm incredibly excited about what kind of is the future looks like for us.
Forging ahead with fresh, never frozen optimism and ideas.
We're gonna have promotions like the chief tasting officer. I can't count as many resumes and applications as we've gotten for that role. If you want to make $100,000 a year and taste Wendy's food, this is a good job for you.
Back in Burger King's test kitchen, a sneak peek at some new menu items that will be introduced later this year, because even a Burger King can't discount the appeal of chicken. The Bacon Swiss Club Chicken Sandwich and the loaded jalapeno original chicken sandwich.
So a little bit of tartness, a little bit of sweet.
Some other surprises, more non-burger options.
A fair amount of people asking for us to bring back a hot dog. I don't know how you flame grill a hot dog. I would think that it would roll around in the oven a little bit, so I'm not sure we're gonna get that one to market.
I had a few friends ask me to ask you this. Cine Minis.
Yes.
Will we ever see them again?
I think you will see Cine Minis again, and that was a very popular innovation, and they sure go well with a cup of coffee.
If you could settle this debate for us, what is the best side for a Whopper? Fries or onion rings?
It's both. The combination of our rings and our fries is called halvesies, and that's having it your way.
In this latest burger battle, it seems customers everywhere are having it their way with their own hot takes.
Overall, solid. Not worth $8 though. We're gonna try the new Big Arch burger together. I don't think this burger is getting enough hype. This is very, very good.
Fast food CEOs beefing with each other is not something I expected to see, but honestly, I'm loving it.
Our thanks to Victor. With just days to go until the 98th Oscar ceremony, comedian Conan O'Brien is getting ready. But if he's nervous, it's not exactly showing. ABC's Lara Spencer sat down with him.
You seem chill.
Yes, because I can't admit the truth to myself. I'm chill because we've been working really hard. We have a lot of fun ideas. It doesn't mean a million things won't go wrong or sideways between now and the actual show, but that can be a challenge too. So this is always a running battle up until the moment the Oscars begins, and then things can still change.
So it is true, you are going to local comedy clubs and working out the material for the monologue.
You work out the material. The crowds really like it because I'm a surprise, so they don't know that I'm gonna show up. And some of these are very far-flung comedy clubs that are also a bowling alley, that are also a car rental place.
Yeah, so you have a good chance of getting a laugh.
You have a decent chance of getting or punched, but either way, it's entertainment.
So, first Oscars under your belt. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your first Oscars?
Now, for no good reason, Sandworm from Doom 2 playing chopsticks on the piano.
How about just for
I'd say a 15.
There we go.
I'm very modest. Well, you know, one of the first things I said when I came out last year was I noticed Timmy Chalamet was wearing like a bright, very bright, like neon-colored outfit. Love that suit. You will not get hit on your bike tonight. And everyone laughed. I remember that moment thinking, okay, that's all this is. All this is finding those little moments and stringing them together.
Let's talk about this year. Are you allowed to share any of your favorite films?
Well, I mean, here's the thing about this year that's really spectacular. If I was not hosting the Oscars, if I was just disconnected in every way, but I'm Conan, so I like films, I'd be excited for this year because I think the movies are spectacular.
Will we see you perform dancing or singing? I
think America demands to see Conan's body in motion. I just have to tune in.
Okay.
I can't tell you anything.
Our thanks to Lara. And you can watch the 98th Academy Awards this Sunday night right here on ABC. Well, we turn our attention now to the continuing coverage of fighting in the Middle East. The U.S. is promising stepped-up attacks on Iran, and officials are confirming the deaths of 6 more American service personnel. It's day 14 of the war with Iran. Here's ABC's Ian Pennell.
Tonight, new images of one of the 2 planes involved in a deadly crash of a U.S. refueling jet, killing all 6 American crew members. Officials say 2 KC-135 jets were over friendly airspace in western Iraq on a combat mission, when one went down for reasons that have yet to be explained. This one landing safely in Israel. Images obtained by CAN 11 showing damage to the tail section. An urgent investigation now underway. The Pentagon saying the crash was not due to hostile or friendly fire.
War is hell. War is chaos. And as we saw yesterday with the tragic crash of our KC-135 tanker, bad things can happen. American heroes, all of them.
In a further expansion of the war, the Pentagon tonight sending 5,000 Marines and sailors aboard 3 Navy amphibious ships to the Middle East. Officials stressing the deployment doesn't mean those Marines will be used as a ground force in Iran, but they do have that capability.
Many thanks to Ian. Stay with Nightline and ABC News for continuing coverage of the war. Well, when we come back, Valerie Bertinelli sitting down with Juju Chang, what the former diet spokesperson says embarrasses her now. Welcome back. Valerie Bertinelli rose to fame in the 70s and 80s sitcom One Day at a Time. But she's lived several lives, it seems, since then. She sat down with Nightline co-anchor Juju Chang and shared with her a new message for us all.
And Valerie Bertinelli, welcome to Nightline.
Thank you.
I'm
This
so
is
happy
exciting
to see
for me.
you. Your book really gets into a lot.
Yeah.
You dig deep. And it
So-
starts with the title, Getting Naked, The Quiet Work of Becoming Perfectly Imperfect. It's about learning to love yourself.
Yes.
You have been a Food Network host and judge,
The blueberry flavor is really, really good.
Thank you.
a diet spokesperson.
I lost 40 pounds over a year and a half ago on Jenny Craig.
You've talked about your alcohol addictions. I mean, in this, you talk about dry January turned into dry
forever. It seems.
2025.
It's been
Yeah,
almost
it's been a
years now.
couple of years. How has that changed your perspective?
I'm clearer. And I think I spent so much time ignoring or numbing my feelings so they wouldn't go anywhere.
And a lot of your feelings stem from something you had put away for decades, which was
I never talked about it.
the sexual abuse at the age of 11.
11. And I was very specific about the picture that I chose because I could see it in that little 11-year-old girl's face. And it horrifies me that someone so young, and this happens every day, unfortunately, all around the world, that we are given such burdens at such a young age to carry someone else's behavior with us, and we take in that shame.
And how did that trauma ripple throughout your life?
It changed who I was.
I'm sure, because you were...
It made me a people pleaser. It made me scan a room to make sure everybody was safe, and if they weren't safe, how was I going to make them love me?
And then you're layering that trauma onto child stardom, which can be traumatic in itself. Everyone loved you one day at a time.
You haven't lost a daughter. You gained a beard with an appetite.
All the, Golden Globe Awards and everything else in between. But the scrutiny of that kind of celebrity at so young, that layered upon the sexual abuse must have been horrifying.
You start to confuse what love is, and you start to believe that you are full of shame. And so then I would do things that would probably bring shame upon you if you wanted to change your behavior. But that shame I would just layer and layer and layer till it got to a point where, and I was lucky as a child actor because I had Norman Lear protecting me and Bonnie Franklin and Pat Harrington. So I was protected from the business that can be very sick. But I still had that trauma to deal with that I was just shoving aside and pretending it didn't happen until I couldn't pretend any longer.
You talk about self-love and finding it, but really you spent a lot of years of hating yourself.
Oh God, way too many years of self-loathing and thinking that I didn't deserve to have love.
You talk about self-love. You also talk about love, right? The love of Eddie Van Halen, who you divorced, but you eventually were there by his side when he passed.
It was really hard on my son, and I wanted to be there for him. And I've always had great love for Ed. We got to a point the year before he passed where we had forgiven each other everything that we had done to each other. And we were so young. I was 20, he was 25. We'd gone through a big life together. And we got to a point where we just said, yeah, we made a lot of mistakes, but we'll always have that love there. I know that now I'm not embarrassed to say that I loved him. I'm not afraid of what anybody may say. How dare you, he had a wife. It's like, yeah, just because had he not died, we would have gotten closer, but I don't think we ever would have been intimate partners again. Just really good friends.
Sure. And so your final words to him were?
I love you.
How simple and beautiful.
Yeah.
You say so much in this book. You talk about your...
I don't shut up.
You talk about your ruptured breast implants and the fact that you got them even though Eddie said, why are you getting these?
He didn't want me to, and I should have listened to him. I really should have, because I really missed my tiny boobies. They were so perfect and so beautiful, and of course, I never thought anything about me was anywhere close to perfection.
You were a major diet spokesperson. Then you become a chef. And you talked about food as an addiction. What do you, looking back, think about diet culture?
I wish I hadn't. I learned a lot. I'm a little embarrassed that I was a part of that diet culture, but I bought into it hook, line, and sinker too. Not appreciating your body for what it can do as opposed to what it looks like. And now I'm a good 20 pounds heavier than when I was in the bikini on the cover of People magazine and working for a diet company. I believe diets can work, but I also believe that they're incredibly restrictive, and nothing works unless and until you start dealing with the emotional weight that you have. And this is why I wrote the book, because I want people to take these lessons and apply them to their own lives.
Well done. Valerie Bertinelli, thank you so much for joining us.
It's such a pleasure to be here on Nightline.
Always fun watching Juju's conversations. Valerie Bertinelli's book, Getting Naked, The Quiet Work of Becoming Perfectly Imperfect, is out right now. We'll be right back. That's going to do it for us tonight. Don't forget to tune in Sunday for the Oscars right here on ABC. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.